Hey everyone, I am going to show you step by step how to use Cursor to clone a website and make it your own. Now, by the end of this video, you'll have your own fully working no code application from an existing design. Now, I'm going to show you how to make copies of things like Airbnb, and I'll show you later how to build this website using Cursor, as well as a copy of Discord. And I'll show you as well how to create this copy. Now, with that note, let's start this video. So now we're here opened in Cursor. And again, this video is going to be cloning websites using Cursor and building them with full functionality. Of course, just the basic functions as well. And we're going to be doing around 3 websites to show really the power of Cursor. So now the first website we're going to do is Airbnb. All I have to do is paste the link. Now let's put this on, instead of agent mode, let's put it on plan mode first to see. And we can see that if you press this button, we can connect it to a Google tab. So that can actually scan this link that we gave it. Of course, we can always just add pictures. We can add files as well, or add references, but for now, let's paste this Airbnb link and let's prompt it. I want you to clone this Airbnb design with the functionality and use case so I can personalize it as my own later. Give me data. No need for base, just surface level functionality. Okay, so what we prompted here is essentially just an Airbnb clone. I wanted to copy its design and functionality so that later on we can make it our own, especially if you want your own property site, something like booking.com, something like Trivago, something like another hotel related site, really. So let's try. All I have to do is have it plan the next step. So it's going to take a few minutes to plan the next move. It's going to build the beginnings of the Airbnb site, and it's going to give you an idea. Now it wants you to see. It's going to ask you sometimes if it can view, search the Airbnb link. Just have to click approve there. And it's going to take a few minutes to come with the plan. I want to pause and see you next when the plan is ready. Okay, continuing recording just to show you some of the questions that it can ask. So you can see here, if you look to the right in the chat page, the agent chat, we can see it ask, what technology would you like to use? I just opted for a simple vanilla JavaScript and HTML, CSS. For the local viewers that aren't coders or aren't developers, that basically just means it's in a simple language with a simple setup. So nothing too difficult. And it sometimes will ask you which core features are most important. I just want a simple homepage, a simple search bar, some dummy or some sample data with the listings. And sometimes it also asks me if I just want the homepage with the listings, so I specified what parts of the functionality or what parts of Airbnb I wanted to copy into Cursor and make my own. And we can preview later. So we can see, while you finish discussing the questions, that it finished making up the plan, and it will show you the entire plan, the code structure, as well as the key features. So you can see all the parts that it comes with, such as the homepage. It has a hero section, it has categories, you can explore nearby destinations in the area. There's a listing page as well with parts, and it has an entire to-do list of the parts you can build. So you have full control. It has full readability of what it's going to do next. And if you want to edit the plan, you can. If you want to generate a new to-do, you can just click this button here. But if you want to build, Just click this build here, and it's gonna start building in real time the entire code base, the entire files, your entire app, all from a prompt. You don't have to think about anything, just all from a prompt. It's gonna clone Airbnb for you. Now I'm gonna stop this video and come back when it's done. Okay, just doing another check-in of the stuff that Cursor has done so far. It's done a lot already. And it's not yet finished, but I just wanted to show you how much control you really have. So it's not gonna do anything behind your back. So every time it has a new edit, it's gonna ask for your approval to do the file. It's gonna have you do review or look at the code it's making. So similar to this, just now it's creating the home page, and it wants you to accept or reject the changes it did. You just have to click that, and you can see it all here. So I just click accept. And I just wanted to unpause real quickly just to show you that Cursor is not going to do anything behind your back, and the control really is still with you. Even if you're not a developer, you can just click accept, and review afterwards. But for the developers out there, it really is useful. And if you're looking to learn, it's a good starting place because it's not gonna do anything below under the table. It's gonna tell you what it wants to do. Again, it's gonna have you accept its changes just now, and that's why I vouch for Cursor a lot. Now I'm going to pause it again so we can wait for it to actually finish. I just wanted to show you that it's going to ask you to approve before it makes big changes. So really the control is still with you. I'll be back. Okay, now we can see that it has finished generating the Airbnb clone. And we can see what's included, the search bar, the category filters, and so as all the other features of this Airbnb clone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, change the screen view, and do a comparison of the features. So now it's time for us to compare and contrast the results of the app. So what we have opened here is the actual Airbnb site. So I feel like whenever you're familiar with it, there's a search feature. It allows you to look at bedrooms around your area, their price, their descriptions. Clicking on one of the listings brings you to their page with the description and all, with their reviews. And then going back, clicking the logo brings you back here. And now I'm going to reveal our copy. Now look at that. Look at how close it is. Look at how much of a mirror copy it is of the Airbnb site. So it really did a good job of cloning. It has its own filters, has amazing pools, and it has as well the functionalities of Airbnb. So if you wanted to make your own property listing site, you don't have to start from scratch. What would have taken weeks, days, or sometimes even months for some people. You can start it just in a few minutes, and you have the bedrock, you have the base of your app already working. So let's try clicking on one of the properties. Look, it'll bring up their pictures, their name, their reviews. I implemented it with some sample data just for you to see what it can do. You see it's hosted by details of the bedrooms, about the place as well. You can click dates to do, how many guests, you can reserve, and the reservation is confirmed. Now, it doesn't work that way yet. You'll have to implement your own database, but the design, the functionality is there in just a few minutes. That's how amazing Cursor is. It even has some dummy reviews, as well as related places that we can also click with their own descriptions, their own offerings, their own pricings. And if you want to go back, you just have to click that, and you're back here. The cool thing is the search bar as well. You can even see that the search filters work. You can filter houses from a certain price range. So only those of minimum 300, and only those are going to appear here. Just gonna put this back. You can select stuff. You can click number of bedrooms and it will filter out as well. See, 2 bedrooms, and the description shows 2 beds. Any 2 bathrooms is going to show them as well. And it's going to filter out those with specific amenities such as a Wi-Fi pooled kitchen. And you can see that some of the properties disappeared. So really, this is such a powerful tool for you to start the MVP, the most viable product, or the simplest product, the simplest prototype for all the users. This is such a powerful tool. That's what Cursor is. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to try adding some edits and making this brand, this website, our own. Obviously, we don't want to be Airbnb. We want to be our own brand. So let's try that. So we're back in Cursor. We're in the prompt section. We can see the entire code here. But the important thing is we just want to chat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to already prepared a prompt ahead of time to save us some time. But what we're going to do now is we're going to edit that entire Airbnb copy mockup to our own customized brand. So I made a prompt here. We can see that I made the name as properties are us. It's personalized booking site. I specified some colors, some brandings, and as well as stuff to do. And I asked it if it can make its own logo. So I'm not gonna have it planned. I'm gonna try to let it make it right away. So it's gonna code in real time as it always does. And so for now, let's just have it generate its prompting in real time, and I'm gonna come back. And just like that, it's done. It's done generating, it's done planning, it's done changing the code, and it's giving us the output that we wanted, and it even gives us an entire update of all the steps it took. So let's look at it one by one. It's created a custom SVG logo, so it created a custom logo for us. So the design capabilities of Cursor must be endless. It changed the branding of the entire site from Airbnb to our branding. It changed the color scheme to what we desired. It added all these sections, and it even updated categories and added some property listings to the site. So replace a 9 with what we specified, and let's try seeing it in action. Let's see a comparison of the changes we made. So now for the reveal. So again, we were cloning Airbnb. Here's a look at it again. And now here is our new website clone from it, and now personalized and customized to our branding. So it made its own logo. It's now called Properties Are Us. And now it has our own functions and listings. So what the kind of website I did was I did listings for creator studios, essentially places where creators can film and make their content. Now, if you click here, this is a YouTube ready creator loft, and it has its own descriptions. It has the number of creators it can hold, some ratings as well, the price as well, and you can pick dates to reserve it. Reserve, oops, to creators we can reserve, and we can say that it's booking request. Now, it doesn't work like that, but the cool thing about it is it created, this new app from what we had before, and filters it from podcast booths with the filters, and we can see that all these listings have their own descriptions as well with their own offerings. So we essentially turned this. Check out day as well. Equipment needed, cameras. We essentially turned Airbnb into our own property listing site for our specific type of need. Again, the power of Cursor is limitless, and we're able to turn it into something more useful for us. So that's really cool. Now, after this, let's try cloning something else. Okay, so I'm gonna pause, and we're gonna try On a new cursor, we're going to try cloning another website to see how well it can do, and you're going to customize that as well. Okay, this time now we're going to try to clone Discord. So I've created a prompt ahead of time just to save you some time, and we're going to look into it. So what I wanted this cursor agent to do is clone the Discord interface from, again, I added a URL for it to follow. I made sure that it can search Google Chrome, and I've asked it to add some sample data. So there's going to be some samples, there's going to be design, and essentially it's just going to clone Discord for us. Now, why am I doing this again? I want to show you again that the first time wasn't just a fluke, and it can consistently clone other websites' designs, and you can make them your own. So for this time, I'm just going to ask it to clone it. Let's have it in plan mode. So from here, it's going to start planning the next moves of what to do, just like the last time. I'm going to show you what needs to be done. I just have to give it some time. Now, I'm going to come back when there's a final list done, but it should be quick, and it's going to ask some questions like this. Let me take the time to show you some of the questions it's going to ask. So here, what level of emoji picture? Let's just have a simple picker with common emojis. How should message persistence work with local storage? So this is for the chat, essentially. So how should the chat or the messages stay put? Let's just do single global message history. And that just means it won't take up too much space. So the history will be shared throughout all the channels. That just means it won't take up too much credit since this is really just a demo, just to show the design and functionality. And from there, it's going to give us a plan much faster than I anticipated. Only a few seconds, even less than a minute, I think. It gave us the full plan, and we're able to read, we're able to change, we're able to judge and approve as we go. Now, let's give it a few moments to finish generating here. Okay, so I gave it a quick little pause, and look, it finished generating the plan. It's going to show us the key components, the left sidebar, main chat area, a top bar with the search bar and profiles, a right sidebar, some interactive features as well, and some technical implementations, as well as a full-on to-do list of what to do. So we're going to let it build as is. So click build, just like last time, and it's going to generate, it's going to copy, it's going to clone to the best of its abilities. And we already know the power of cursor. So let's see. And every now and then, it's going to have us accept and approve edits. This really just shows that you have the power is with you. Cursor can't do anything without your approval. And it shows the safety as well, as it can't delete files, it can't edit files by itself. It might delete something important. Well, you're going to see it before it happens. It's not going to do it unless you allow it to. Now it's going to take a moment to generate this again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, come back when it finishes this to-do list, and I'm going to do a compare and contrast. And just like that, as we can see, it has finished fully creating the functionality and the design of the Discord clone. Now, from the checklist, we can see that it implemented a lot of complex functions, and it took around, I want to say, 7 minutes for it to finish this to-do list. It made the entire structure with all the sections, the sidebar, the channels, the main chat, all like that, some logos, some color schemes to mimic it somewhat, some local storage, updated the UI, and there's even a toggle for you to join different channels and chats like you would in a regular Discord. So after this, I'm gonna change view and I'm gonna show you the result side by side. So let's do that. So if you can see on the screen, this is what Discord looks like as it is. There's PMs, you can join different channels, you can look at the updates in different channels, you can join different chats. If you know Discord, then you know what it's like, what it feels like, how to join different chats and all. And if we go here, now this is our Discord copy. So we were able to copy all the chats. Now, mind you, it made all of this from scratch. Now, Discord, as it is a very complex program, and we can see that all the chats are synced. We can say hello. It's going to appear here in the chat. We can send direct messages to people, and we can join separate channels. It'll show us in different channel, and we can again show. So, we chat in a different channel. Let's try. Hello. Go to another channel. We can see that. We go back, and we'll see that the history of the chat stays true. You can see the online members here. You can even search the chat. Just hit. Oh, and it shows welcome. It shows in the chat already. You can search in the chat, essentially. It shows the parts. There's a voice. There's a video icon. And you can even look at your profile. Oh, not yet part of it yet. But essentially, the design, the mini functionalities, and as well as the built-in parts of Discord have been well cloned successfully. Now, of course, all the features aren't there yet. It's a step-by-step process, so you'd have to prompt it again to add this and then the next, depending on how many credits you have. But we can see that just on one prompt, this took a few minutes really. This took a few minutes to build something as complex, as lengthy as this. So we can really see the power of Cursor to make a design like this. If you wanted to create your own chatbot, chatting system, calling, video sharing, again, Discord is very complex, then you can use something like Cursor just to make things simpler, to give you a good head start. Because really, that's the hardest part, starting the thing and allowing you to streamline your business processes. So really, that's the power of Cursor. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below to tell us what website you'd clone with Cursor. And subscribe again using our affiliate link down below to get the most out of Cursor and all of these deals. Thanks for watching.